Let's begin with the definition of a sweet spot, a place where a combination of factors results in a maximum response for a given amount of effort. Well, this is the 2017 Jeep Compass, and this is, or at least Jeep is hoping this will be, the sweet spot in its lineup. It was 2006 when the original Compass and the Patriot were first introduced at the Detroit Auto Show. Well, the Patriot has been ex-nate along with the old Compass, and this week on the back roads of the Lone Star State of Texas, we drive the new Compass. So why sweet spot? Well, that's because the Compass is going to sit in between the smaller Renegade and the larger Cherokee. So let's check out this new vehicle and hopefully find out why Jeep is really cutting bait with the past, despite the fact that Jeep sales globally are at record levels.
What they're leaving behind was, unfortunately, Daimler's attempt to take a successful brand and spread it thinner than peanut butter to try to hit every segment of the buying population. And frankly, the original Compass was nothing more than a Caliber with a Jeep badge on it. And it was poor, to say the least. The only thing it had going for it, it was cheap.
It's an incredibly important vehicle for us. These utility-type vehicles, these segments, they're exploding both here in Canada and around the world. It's a significant opportunity for us. This Compass is all new. It's intended to replace both models, which will rationalize our lineup a little bit. It'll slot right between the Renegade and the Cherokee, and it's going to be a big opportunity for us.
The car itself is very amazing from a refinement, on-road, the off-road capability, and the fact that the car blends the two so well, and you can drive so quietly down the road so smoothly, but yet if a customer wants to, they can truly take it off-road and challenge it the way Jeep is meant to.
Jeep in itself is a very, very strong brand, will continue to be, particularly in places like China. And the fact that they're filling this in now, with better models, is going to work for the brand. But more importantly than that is they're going back to what Jeep DNA is all about, which is it has to be capable off-road. This is a Compass that it's still a smallerish vehicle. It's still at the lower end of the entry price point wise, but it does have the cred. It has the off-road cred.
You take one of these things off-road, it is the real deal. I think you've had a chance to drive it, and if you look at what the competition offers, there's really nothing out there that can compare with this vehicle. Most Jeep owners, a lot of them won't take the vehicle off-road, but a lot of them like to know that they can, and that's really what the Jeep brand is all about.
It's not unique, but when it comes to cargo, I wish all car companies, especially with utility vehicles, would do what they've done with this Compass, and that is give you two sides to the floor mat, a clean side and a dirty side. Another thing they've done with the Compass is giving you 3 different levels of the cargo floor, which is really handy.
So there's 4 price classes that'll be offered: a Sport, a North, a Trailhawk, and a Limited, available both in 4x2 and 4x4 configurations. If you want a 4x2, it's available on a Sport and North. All price classes are powered by the 2.4-liter Tiger Shark engine, delivering 180 horsepower, 175 pound-feet of torque. Automatics are available for the 4x2 models. It comes with a 6-speed if you choose. And once you go to the 4x4, the automatic is a 9-speed transmission.
And they're being careful. For instance, you notice there's no V6 available in the Compass, because if you want the V6, you got to go to Cherokee. So they're trying not to mix those things. But that's fine, because there's enough buyers that they will fit into these various rungs, and at different points they'll buy up.
We've been calling her the Baby Grand for a while now. She's got the refinement of the Grand Cherokee, but has a little bit of the Grand Cherokee in her, but it's so different than the Renegade. The Renegade has a different appeal factor. The Compass itself, for me, represents a little bit more of the Baby Grand, right? Gives some that refinement to a customer base and a price level that's a little different.
Now, the Compass is based on the platform of its smaller sibling, the Renegade. But when they were designing the interior, they made sure they gave extra room to the boys and girls in the back seat. Lots of leg room, and it's definitely more comfortable than the Renegade. And as you would expect, the Compass comes with lots of features to keep you connected with the rest of the world, which, like other vehicles, means it has to come with features like active safety things to keep you from hitting the guy in front of you or drifting out of your lane, because you're staying connected, with the exception, of course, of motoring TV viewers.
From my perspective, it has been amazing to watch the Jeep brand grow. It's now the third vehicle that I've worked on, and it's a great thing to see the expansion of this brand. And this vehicle is going to bring another niche to the brand and expand it in another level. So it's been really amazing. I'm really excited about it.
The timing of this vehicle is perfect. It's the right Jeep at the right time, so I think it's going to do well.
This particular Compass is nicely executed, the interior is good, the design is clean. They've spent some money. They didn't just slap a little bit of paint and plastic on the original pig that the Compass was. It's pretty nice this time.